Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush says he needs to clarify something. He would not have gone into Iraq in 2003 knowing what we know now. The likely Republican presidential candidate made the comments at an event in Arizona today, and it comes after he told Fox News anchor Megyn Kelly he would have authorized the invasion. He later said he misinterpreted the question. Carl Cameron is live in Washington with details. Carl.
Hi, John. The former Florida governor was in Tempe this morning. He'll be addressing the Republican National Committee, which is out in Scottsdale, having its regular spring meeting. This morning, he toured the Four Peaks Brewing Company and held a town hall meeting. As he wrapped up his opening remarks, he made another attempt at clarifying what he calls his misinterpretation of Megyn Kelly's question the other night, in which he seemed to say he would have invaded Iraq knowing that there were weapons of mass destruction. This was today's effort. Watch.
The reason why I was reluctant to say what I'm going to say now is that as governor of Florida, I didn't keep tabs of it, but I easily called over 100 family members who lost a loved one in service to our great country. Not an easy thing to do it that many times. The president has to do it. I'm sure other governors did it as well. And it's very hard for me to say that their lives were lost in vain. In fact, they weren't. We have the greatest military on the face of the earth. And the families that suffer have gone through a lot too. Their sacrifice is worth honoring, not depreciating. And I believe that in the bottom of my heart. So here's the deal. If we're all supposed to answer hypothetical questions, knowing what we know now, what would you have done? I would have not engaged. I would not have gone into Iraq. That's not to say that the world is safer because Saddam Hussein is gone. It is significantly safer.
A lot of context there, a lot of information, almost a full minute of Jeb Bush on this. He then made an appeal for a dialogue, not about his family or his nation's past, but the future of the country. Listen.
Are we going to pull back now and be defeatist and pessimistic, or are we going to engage in a way that creates a more peaceful and secure world? That is what 2016 is about. Not about 2000, not about 1992, not about 1980, but about the future.
Bush has been dealing with this all week. The truth is he has a big political pedigree, and it can be both a liability and an asset. And a lot of times what matters most is getting an issue out quickly. It depends on the questions and the answers and all sorts of things beyond his control. John.
Fascinating. Carl Cameron, thank you.